Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Force Choke Friday. I am, as you know me, Jedi Master Brett. But today we're going to take a walk on the dark side of the Force. Because I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite dark side Force users in the current canon. Now, of course, we all know that the dark side is a path to many abilities some believe to be unnatural. Well, my friends, let's get started on that, huh? Coming in at number 5, we start out this list with Darth Tyrannus, otherwise known as Count Dooku. He was the one who orchestrated the Clone Wars under basically the puppet master known as Darth Sidious, the true Sith Lord, the Dark Lord of the Sith. Yes, Darth Tyrannus orchestrated the creation of a clone army for the Republic by using and manipulating the Jedi Master Sifo-Dyas. Eventually, he had to kill Sifo-Dyas so there would be no witnesses. Also, he started the Separatist movement and basically caused the Clone Wars. Not just that, but he himself was an excellent duelist. Not just a battle tactician and other things like that. No. Not only was he an excellent lightsaber duelist, but he was also an amazing Force user. He could even use Force Lightning, my favorite Force ability. He himself is the one who cut off Anakin Skywalker's right arm. Not only that, but he indeed was executed later on by Anakin Skywalker, but not before causing lots of havoc throughout the galaxy. When he was once a Jedi, he was the Padawan of Master Yoda, and was also very well known throughout the Order as a respected Jedi Master. He trained Qui-Gon Jinn, what some people call Grey Jedi. Not only that, but he also trained 2 Dark Apprentices, Asajj Ventress and Savage Opress, who were both dealt with eventually and cast aside. Now coming in at number 4, we have Asajj Ventress. She was once the child of a Dathomir witch. However, she was sold into slavery to keep the Night Sisters safe on Dathomir. Now, eventually a Jedi found her and raised her from childhood to around mid-teens, and trained her in the ways of the Force as a Jedi. Jedi scum. Now, of course, she trained with him. Once he died, she came to embrace the dark side and was found by Count Dooku, or Darth Tyrannus, if you want to be correct. Not just that, but she indeed became a very powerful Sith assassin. However, due to the rule of 2 and her growing powers, Darth Sidious ordered Darth Tyrannus to execute her. And so he thought he did at first, but she escaped and rejoined the Night Sister clan. Yes, and she attempted many times to kill Darth Tyrannus, and each time she failed. Eventually she was killed, but not before becoming a bounty hunter. Sorry about that one pick. That's for later. But not before becoming a bounty hunter. She herself found being a bounty hunter to be the most enjoyable thing she'd ever done. Of course, she eventually lost her 2 red lightsabers and had to use a yellow bladed lightsaber, which I think was even cooler, especially since she started to grow her hair back, and I just think that looks cool. Asajj Ventress eventually fell in love with a Jedi Master, and he with her as well. Sadly, though, she died protecting him, and basically, things were never the same. But she had a long run as a Jedi killer, a bounty hunter, a Night Sister, and a friend to the Jedi. Now, remember that pic I accidentally showed you guys? Or, quote-unquote, accidentally, with quotation marks and all that? Well, here's number 3. Master Pong Krell. Now I know what you're thinking. How is a Jedi on a dark side Force users list? Well, here's how and why. You see, Jedi Master Pong Krell had a vision of the downfall of the Republic and the Jedi Order, coming from the inside, with the Galactic Empire rising in its place. Well, he didn't want to be one of the Jedi who was doomed to the fate of the Jedi Order, so he turned to the dark side, and while still holding the facade that he was a Jedi, and was still a general for the Republic, he personally sabotaged multiple missions at the Battle of Umbara in order to allow himself to be captured so that he could become Darth Tyrannus' servant. He wanted so bad to become a Sith. However, in the battle that ensued, he himself was shown to be greatly powerful with the Force, even using Force Repulse. Now, because he's a basilisk, he has 4 arms, and therefore is big enough and strong enough to use 2 dual-bladed lightsabers, as you see here. He is an excellent Force user, and an even greater lightsaber duelist. He was able to block blaster bolts from 40 different clone troopers all in one room, surrounding him, without a single blaster bolt getting past his guard. Now that's insane. However, eventually he was subdued by the clone troopers, and executed by a clone trooper named Dogma, whom Pong Krell actually believed was the easiest to manipulate, and in all truth, he kind of was. But nonetheless, his eyes were opened, and he killed the former Jedi Master. And now number 3, the first Dark Apprentice of Darth Sidious, a Sith Lord named Darth Maul. Yes, he wielded a dual-bladed red lightsaber. He killed Qui-Gon Jinn, and yet he was cut in half by Obi-Wan Kenobi in the ensuing duel. During the Clone Wars, he was found to have survived with a prosthetic lower body. He was found by his brother, Savage Opress, who sadly did not make this list, but he was very close to it. Savage Opress was, like Maul, a Night Brother, who was used by the Sith. Now, of course, when Savage Opress was betrayed, he went off to find the Night Sisters in order to find his brother. Once he found his brother, he brought Maul, his brother, to Dathomir to be restored by Mother Talzin. Once he became a ruthless Sith Lord, as he once was. At first he sought revenge against Obi-Wan Kenobi, but he failed. So, he took over the criminal underworld with the help of Death Watch, a Mandalorian group of warriors. He took over Mandalore with their help and basically commanded his own empire of thugs and bad guys. He took on his brother as his apprentice, but because of his growing power, he had drawn the attention of Darth Sidious, his former master, to him. Now, of course, that wasn't good for him because Darth Sidious ended up coming to Mandalore to destroy what Maul had created. Now, sadly for Maul, this ended up causing the death of Savage, his brother, and the capture of Maul. Darth Sidious said that he had plans for the former Sith Lord. He tortured him with lightning and refused to kill him. But as Maul begged for mercy, Sidious quickly said, "There is no mercy," and continued throwing torrents of force lightning through his body. Now, eventually, he did escape, and was never seen again after the death of Mother Talzin, and once again escaping with his life, and that be it. He was eventually found on Malachor, at the end of Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. He was found by Ezra Bridger, currently a Jedi Padawan to Kanan Jarrus. He tried corrupting Ezra and may have possibly succeeded. He, with the help of Ezra, was able to seek and find a Sith holocron deep within a Sith temple on Malachor. Not just that, but they were able to activate the temple, which turned out to be a super weapon from long ago, used by an ancient Sith Empire. Yes, it's insane, isn't it? Ha. But of course, after finding Kanan Jarrus, and was allegedly sent to his death, we eventually see him flying off in Darth Vader's TIE Advanced Starfighter, escaping again with his life. However, he succeeded with Ezra because the young Jedi, was able to activate the Sith holocron by using the dark side, because it's the only way really to open them. And that was basically our cliffhanger. Darth Maul is an excellent duelist and an excellent Force user. Now, for finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, number 1, the inspiration for Force Choke Friday. The one who gave me the inspiration for the Force Choke name in Edit to Friday. Darth Vader himself, formerly Anakin Skywalker. Vader basically wrecks face all the dang time. He wrecks face for a living. He is second in command of the Empire, technically. He's the final apprentice of Darth Sidious, and he is also an extremely powerful Force user. Very few Jedi have ever been able to really contend with him in a duel, and fewer have survived, let alone one. He even fought, well, what was then not a full-fledged Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger. Sadly, they did not win. At least sadly for them, I should say. They were able to push an ATDP, which is a walker for the Empire, on top of Vader, and he lifted it above his head as they escaped. And just to show how powerful he really is. Now, eventually, he had a final duel with Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, Ahsoka Tano, at the end of the season finale of Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. Yes, and Ahsoka did not want to give up on him. However, the young former Jedi was not able to reach into Darth Vader and bring Anakin Skywalker out. However, she did wound him severely. Now, as you can see here, the helmet was damaged. But Vader does not give up. We didn't see the final moments of that duel, but I'm pretty sure it was epic. Of course, Ahsoka's fate was left ambiguous, and Vader was slipping away from the ruins of the Sith Temple. Now, of course, he is the father of Luke Skywalker, and was eventually redeemed. But still, while Vader was a Sith, he has always been a truly terrible force to be reckoned with. And let me tell you, he is bad to the bone. Now, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will like and or subscribe to this channel. A like to this video would be fine. Heck, even the views are nice. I appreciate it. Now, just remember, may the Force be with you, and the dark side is always your ally. But that's enough sound effects. Now, may the Force be with you.